Shields up, Iron Breakers. How's everybody doing today? I figured we'd do a little bit of a earlier live stream, show you guys a little bit of Dauntless before the servers actually get pretty full, because yesterday we had some issues with the servers during our live streams. The European servers went down, but that is to be expected. This is an alpha. And welcome. I've been wanting to tell you guys about this game for God knows how long. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to because I was still under NDA. But now that the Founders Alpha is live, I can finally show you guys the gameplay and all of the nice things about Dauntless. Which one of the first things that you can clearly see is the beautiful art style. We're currently in the lovely city of Ramsgate, which is the city that everybody starts in. It's going to be like the main hub, at least initially. Who knows what will happen in the future, because Dauntless is going to be a free-to-play game. Therefore, you know, the potential for expansions and all that kinds of stuff is pretty much infinite. So who knows if we're going to be in Ramsgate until the end of time. Maybe some cataclysmic event will happen and we will move to some other location. You never know. But I am already, like, speculating so much. And that is because I feel Dauntless has so much potential that it just has me really excited. Now, for those of you who don't know what Dauntless is, I've done like at least 2, 3, 4 videos where I talked about Dauntless in the channel. But if you guys don't know, Dauntless is a co-op game in where you team up with 3 other friends or 3 random people, and you go off and you fight against Behemoths, which are essentially these big monsters that you're going to be fighting against. Now, before we begin, let me just tell you that I have the axe equipped. Therefore, we're going to try to fight some lobby monsters because the axe is not my main weapon. I did want to show you guys all of the weapons in the game so that you guys get to see what each of the move sets feels like, what each of the weapons feels like. But my personal weapon, and the weapon that you will see me perform the best at, is going to be the boom hammer. Tim Hancock, so far this is only for the PC. There is no console version announced yet. So I have a bunch of quests to do here. I'm going to go for the rogue monsters because the rogue monsters are easier to hunt. Let's go with Hunt Rogue Ambermane, Rogue Charog, Rogue Drask, and also because due to the fact that I'm not very good with the axe, I don't want to like hinder anybody else down. Now, in the current iteration of the alpha, there are some menus that still need to be navigated through mouse. I'm playing most of it with controller though, but some menus and some quests and some stuff you have to actually do through the mouse. Now, we just went into the matchmaking system, so the game is looking up some people that can join us on a hunt, and we queued up for a couple of hunts, so the game is going to pick one at random or one where more people are queued for, and is going to put us in that particular hunt where we will be fighting a behemoth, and you guys will be able to watch the gameplay. These are the controllers that every time in the loading screen will show the controllers. Now, there's also an animation of the hunters coming into the islands here, but unfortunately that animation doesn't always trigger because, like I said, this is an alpha, so you can expect some level of glitches. But at the same time, for an alpha, look at the beautiful detail that you get in the world, the beautiful animations. We're currently going to gather some stuff. This is very much in the vein. I mean, I almost want to avoid mention Monster Hunter, but it's almost impossible. You have to mention Monster Hunter when you're talking about Dauntless because it's clearly heavily inspired by Monster Hunter. And as Monster Hunter, you're going to find different materials throughout, and some of these are used to, like turtle grass right there. That is what you use to craft your healing potions. Therefore, you'll want to gather some of these things as you move through the world. You'll also need some hides in order to craft armor, and so on and so forth. Like, for instance, this ram over here. If you go over here and you whack it across the head, it's going to drop some hide. Now, it doesn't seem reasonable that I just axe that horn in the head. Actually, it drops some crack horn fragments, which is not as useful as hide. Looks like we're going to be fighting the Charog, which is one of the one of the monsters that was only revealed for this, at least as far as I'm aware, was revealed for this beta. I didn't have previous access, and I didn't see the monster in the website before this, not beta, alpha, before the Founders Alpha. Let's also throw our flare. Everybody's throwing their flare. I'll throw my flare too. Okay. So, we've sheathed our weapon, and the thing about the axe is that it's all about the charging attacks. Let me see if I can get a good charge attack in. Oh crap, wrong attack. One of the attacks you can charge and move, the other one you have to stand still. So, let's try and go for this. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he didn't like that. One of the players is down. You can revive players, and you guys are like, oh, so it's pretty casual if you can keep reviving people. No, because you'll notice that on the top left-hand side, there are the gauges for health and stamina, and as people die, there's also a gauge with a number there. It's currently 19, and that number is the danger meter. So the more people die and the more people take damage, the danger meter will keep rising. The danger meter reaches maximum, pretty much your party wipes. This particular attack is a little bit harder. Let me check, you can check the combos at any point, which is very nice. Okay, I was doing the combo wrong. My bad. Now there's these little ether things here. These will heal you, and they will also fill up your lantern, which is a special ability that you will get, which will depend on the piece of gear that you have equipped on your character. Oh, this is a nice little combo that we got here. Actually, I think they might have made the axe a little bit easier because the charges seem somewhat faster. You gotta be careful here. The Charog is basically just like incinerating everything around him. So this requires some tactical handling of the situation. Oh, looks like we already chopped the tail. I didn't even notice that. Looks like we got our fully special charged. There comes the AoE blast. You'll have to jump over that or you're going to take massive amounts of damage. Let me see if I can use this to finish up a combo. So, attack, attack, charge, 2, 3, charge, and finish with the super special, which we just did right there. Also, we have a player down. We need to revive him, otherwise it's going to get problematic. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, I'm actually surprised. Like, I was doing way worse with the axe. Then again, this guy is kind of an easier target. Oh, I'm actually loving the axe right now. I'm surprised. There's a super special. I'm going to pop my lantern so that people can heal off of me. So my lantern right now is an AoE heal. It's still very much the tutorial lantern that you get. Well, I'm actually doing the axe combos. Super surprised. Wow, we've landed like 3 hyper specials. I am so happy. Come on, come on. Gonna have to dodge away there. We are at 63 danger, which probably means we're going to get a really low score for killing this monster. But we did kill him. And that should give you a basic idea of what it feels like to use the axe. And to be honest, the axe used to be the weapon that I was the worst at, but I gotta say, we actually did pretty good there. I want to say we did pretty good. Who's the damage dealer? It's not me. It's Mode Man. Not sure if the audio is too loud. I think the audio should be good. You guys let me know. We got B rank. Wow, we got the most. Team rank was E, and we got a B. Oh, that was good. That was real good. Everybody gets style cores but me. I think style cores are for what you call them, the cosmetics, and I don't have like a cosmetics thing activated. Can you change the controls? Not yet, Warrior Glenn. I don't think you can change the controls during the alpha. I think you will be able to check it out later. You should be able to do those things later. Josh, how many weapon types will there be in the final game? We don't know yet. What I can tell you, though, is they're currently working on a ranged weapon. Right now in the game, there's only melee weapons. The weapon you guys just saw is the axe, and I gotta be honest, it's kind of making me want to craft an axe of my own. Speaking of crafting, I guess since you guys have already seen some gameplay, I can show you guys a little bit about the crafting here. So if you guys need potions, you're going to have to come over to this dude right here.
Need supplies, Skipper?
And this dude's a quartermaster. He's going to be able to craft you stamina potions, berserk potions, healing potions, and revive talismans. Now, revive talismans is something that you can use to automatically revive yourself if you die. And you guys are like, oh, so you can just craft this and keep reviving. And like I said, no, you got to remember the danger meter thing, which is that number that keeps increasing. It's also the reason why we did so poorly in terms of scoring in that hunt, is because we had that one member who died like 3-4 times. I don't even know how many times that guy died. And naturally that lowered our overall score on that particular hunt. Now, something that I would like to see implemented, I don't think it's implemented right now, is your score in the hunt and your performance in the hunt increasing your chances to get better loot, which I don't think that's a thing yet. Now, you guys noticed that we did get this Aether Core thing when we were fighting. You guys can notice a little bit of rubber banding here. Like I said, the servers are still taking a bit of a pounding because there's a lot of people excited to play the game. But the Aether Core, you can come over to this thing, which is the Core Cracker. There's like 4 or 5 of them spread throughout Ramsgate. And you basically crack this open. And it's going to give you a couple of materials. Now, depending on the quality of the thing, and depending on certain buffs, because some people have buffs, like we see these 3 guys over here, they have buffs. Therefore, it's going to increase the chances of us getting more stuff. Which is one of those things that I'm still a little bit, I'm still a little bit hesitant. The fact that you can get a boost where you can get more loot, but ultimately, crafting stuff is not particularly hard. Now, I want to address something that I know some of you guys are going to be like concerned about, which is the fact that Rurikon, all the characters look the same, as in all the player characters look the same because everybody's wearing this armor. That's because this armor is, or at least it was, part of a quest, and so you had to craft it. So most people just crafted this armor and haven't crafted anything else. But I can tell you right now, there are tons of armors to craft. As a matter of fact, you can come over here to the armor smith,
A fine day to you.
and we can go into crafting, and I can just show you. So we're using the Nasher set. There's just the borrowed set, which is the set that you start with, and this is what the set looks like in your character. There's the Scout set, which again, this is what it looks like in your character. Each set is made out of 4 pieces, and each set has special things, like the Scout set has increased stamina. There is the Shrike set. There are more sets. I don't have access to all the sets yet because you have to actually progress in the game to gain access to more armor sets. So this is the Shrike set, and as you can see, it starts to look considerably different the more different sets you have. And then, after you get your set, there's also an upgrade thing, an upgrade tier, which I'm not sure if I can see it. Yeah, I can see it here. Each set can be upgraded up to 5 times. which will increase the bonuses, increase the stats, everything. So even the Scout Set, which is, for instance, a stat that increases your maximum stamina, so I would assume that's pretty good for the axe and anyone who's using an axe. The Scout Set, you can also upgrade that all the way up to 5. And the same thing is true for weapons. So like if we go into the weaponsmith over here, remember, it's only showing a little, it's not showing too many sets or too many craftable things for me, because I've only played like 4 hours yesterday, and a lot of those were having server issues, so I wasn't actually hunting stuff. So therefore, it's only showing me the stuff that I've unlocked so far, but you can already see there's the Cherog sword. This art right here, I'm pretty sure is placeholder, because the swords are supposed to reflect the monsters. So for instance, the Shrike sword has like feather art in it. The Borrowed Sword is the more basic one. The Gnasher Sword has a couple of elements of Gnasher in it. Same thing with axes. You got the Shrike Sword over here. The Shrike Axe over here also looks pretty good. I like the Shrike weapons. They look great. This is the hammer that I use, the Shrike Smasher. I actually have this. And once I get the Broken Bicuspid, I'll be able to upgrade it yet another level. There's the Cherog, Borrowed, and then there are the chain blades. So the chain blades is actually what we're going to be using next. I'm not gonna craft any of these weapons because, again, I want to focus my resources on doing hammer stuff. I will show you guys the hammer as the last weapon, so that we'll actually go and fight something different. But right now we're gonna do chain blades. Again, this is another weapon I'm not particularly comfortable with. You can see the combos here. I'm not exactly sure which one it is. There's one of the things, I think it might be the blade spin. One of the things is really cool. So the mechanics on chain blades are considerably different from the mechanics on axe, as well as even the dodging animation in the chain blades changes. Lightning Blaze 100, it is not out, so to speak. Right now it is in Founders Alpha, so you can buy your way into it. Now let's go over here and let's get... Oh, I still need to hunt a bunch of these, so let's go again with the rogues. All of these basically indicate quests that you have, which is why I'm basically... I'm still going for the weaker ones. The rogue ones are basically weaker versions of the monsters. It's so that you can practice and whatnot, and the reason I'm doing that is because of the weapons that I'm using. Because unless I'm using a hammer, I don't want to be, you know, holding anybody else back. Oh, I was wondering if the quest had crashed or something. What platforms can you play the game? Right now it is PC only. I'm really hoping they make it for consoles as well. I would love to see... Wow, this dude's naked. There, see, this is the animation I was telling you guys about. And I think the animation is so cool. You actually come into the Shattered Island through a boat. Like, that is awesome. And now you can actually see the Slayers coming out of the boat. I'm not sure if we'll see my animation. Oh man. I have like a... I had put a special animation. I guess it doesn't have it because it's an animation related to the hammer. Looks like everybody's placed their banner down. Wow, people getting real serious about this. So as you can see, this is the dodging on the chain blades, which is very much for people that are into... are more into a fast, agile playstyle. And this is what the attacks look like. This is the basic attacks. And then there are the ranged attacks. And then there's also the special meter that's over there. And, oops. What? Where did I go wrong there? RB, pull from a distance. RB, push from close range. Okay, so it's only RB. Okay, so this is, looks like this ability takes a while to recharge. Gotcha. So you can't just keep smashing that button. Anyway, let's go look for the... I just wanted to do some. 1, 2, 3. Okay. This is the special attack I was looking for. So this attack is a beast of an attack. Like, you go 1, 2, 3, and then... Whee! And you can really slash up monsters. And this is the attack that people do whenever the monster goes down. And there's also Chain Fling, which is the thing over there. And then there's the Swinging Blades, which is X, X, Y, X. Okay. Now, something very important as well. You guys will see me sheath and unsheath weapons constantly. That is because there is a specific mechanic to this game about sheathing and unsheathing. Well, it's not like it's a big specific mechanic thing, kind of making it seem more important than it is. The difference is if you sheath your weapon, you can run without consuming stamina. However, the downside to it is, at least in the current weapons, no weapon has a unsheath attack, so to speak. So basically, you always have to unsheath if your weapon is sheathed, like this. You have to unsheath and then you can attack. You can, however, run even if your weapon is unsheathed. However, it will consume stamina, and that you can combo that into an attack. So yes, you can run into the monsters and attack them instantly after the run, but you gotta understand that means you're gonna be consuming stamina while you're running. So there is an advantage to not doing that. We're gonna throw our flare. Flares are used primarily to mark for players like, we found the monster, you know, that's the thing. Dodge here. Let me see if I can get a couple of hits in. You can basically attack him from range with this weapon. You can see the frame rate taking a couple of dips here, but the game, I can tell you right now, it has already been really optimized since the first alpha that I played. So it's only going to get better from here on out. And also remember that I'm running this on a 970. So yeah. There's the combo. You can clearly see that it's supposed to deal a lot of damage. Let's go. Messed up my combo there. Did he leave? Wow. These guys are really wailing on this Ember main. We're going to go through this quest really fast at this rate. But yeah, you guys should be able to get a feel for this weapon. Now, what's weird is that I'm pretty sure I used to be able to use these to jump on top of the monster, and it doesn't seem to be working. Take a look at that again. Pull from a distance, push from close range. Oh yeah, because push is so that you can use this as a getaway type mechanic. If you're too close to the monster, you can, if I remember correctly, you can press R1 and your character will do like a backflip and get away from the monster as well. It's like, this is the really fancy acrobatic type weapon thing. Hey, can I throw my one too? I figured since everybody else is throwing theirs, why not, you know? Whoa, what did I do? Yeah, see right there? You can kind of attach these blades to the monster and run in. Oh. Now I want to try to use it for the acrobatic thing. I'm not being able to do the regular combo there. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, I see. You have to fill up that that blue gauge, and that's what enables you to keep doing that particular attack. Okay, gotcha. And the Ember main is down. Now remember, I did tell you guys I was hunting low-level monsters. That's why they're going down so fast. This is just to show you guys the weapons. I will be hunting regular monsters once we get to the hammer. So we got one more weapon to go through. Currently, the only weapons available are swords, the chain swords, and the chain blades, the axe, and the hammer. And once we get to the hammer, it's going to get real. Cave Puffin. Oh, so if I buy a Founders Pack, I can 100% play. That is what they say. So I suspect yes. I'm pretty sure yes. It's just, I don't want to tell you like, yeah, totally, go do it. But I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But there's also, you know, moving forward, there will also be other betas and stuff, and I think there will be more affordable options, because I think right now it might be a little bit expensive. Isn't it like $80 or something? At least people were telling me yesterday it was $80. I personally, I haven't checked yet, because they did provide me with a code so that I could give you guys coverage. So I didn't have to buy it. They're actually pretty cool. I've been in chats with them. I've been trying to get one dev on an interview with me live on YouTube. And that is something that I would really, really like to do. But obviously they're super busy with the alphas and whatnot. Looks like we completed the quest here, which is there was quests. I had quests to like kill 3 Embermains, and I'm pretty sure that's the one that I've completed. You guys can see when you have a quest completed, on the top of the screen there is a question mark. And that is pretty much where you go to turn in your quests. And as you turn in different quests, the game progresses, and it gives you access to more behemoths and rewards and stuff like that. But it is important for you to turn in these quests. Nicely done, Solaire. The data will provide invaluable to the Orrery. I've rated an elemental resistance elixir to help you in the battles ahead. Really? Elemental resistant elixir? Now. That's what you gave me? Thanks. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Now, we got another weapon for me to showcase for you guys, and that is going to be the sword. See, this is the next weapon, the coming soon. I'm pretty sure this is the ranged weapon, but I can't wait to see what they're going to do with ranged weapons, because these weapons are actually really, at least in my opinion, these are really creative in the way they work, like with the charge stuff for the axe. It actually does charged combos, and it's improved so much, because I used to hate using the axe because it felt too slow, too sluggish. It didn't feel like a fun weapon. And today, when I first played it, I was like, okay, I'm going to play the axe first because I don't like it that much, and we'll get that out of the way. But it was like, no, I actually had a lot of fun with it, which was surprising. So now we're going to go with the sword, which, in my opinion, is one of the most powerful weapons in the game right now. So I'm actually okay with hunting regular monsters alongside. Why is the Embermain still... I don't think I have a quest for a Rogue Embermain anymore. Why is it still there? So we got Heart of Ice, the Scrave. We got Lightning Strikes, the Rogue Drask. We got Broken Beaks, 3 Shrikes, and Chilled Fruit. Therefore, we only need Shrikes, Rogue Drasks, and Scraves. Therefore, I need to... Shrikes, Scraves, and Rogue Drask. I don't actually have to fight the Charog or the Embermain. But I'm pretty much okay with the sword, so we might be fighting monsters that are a little bit tougher than this weapon should be used for. And that is because, obviously, my hammer is already upgraded, and this sword is just baseline. Yeah, so Calf Puffin is like, if you really want to get in right now, you can get that Founders Pack, and it will get you into the game right now. But if you want to wait, maybe you're not 100% sure, I'm pretty sure that they're going to allow other packs to still grant access to betas and whatnot. Also, right now, we're only fighting on the green island, so to speak. So this is, you know, a very foresty-looking biome. But there are more biomes in the game. It's just I haven't unlocked those yet. Game is really looking good as a dude. The game looks fantastic. Like, I love it. I love the art style. Oh, don't tell me it crashed. No, it didn't. I love the art style, and I love the gameplay. I love the combat. It's great. And I think this is like the first time that we've seen. I could be wrong here, but at least it feels to me like this is the first time we've seen a proper Monster Hunter type game on the PC. You know, one that is not just a console port. No, this was specifically developed on the PC, for the PC. So it is the first time. Again, I would love to see this on consoles, because I'm not sure if you guys know this about me, but I prefer playing most of my titles on consoles because I have friends and stuff, and not everybody can afford to have a PC. And therefore, most of my friends have a PS4 instead. So in order to play with my friends, I need to play with them PS4 games. And I would love to see this come to the PS4 so that I could play this with my friends. And I would love to see it come to the PS4 with cross-play. You know what I'm saying? Like, just give it the Paragon treatment. Ooh. There's the monster. Looks like we're going to be fighting a Shrike. Shrike's really cool. He's the owlbear looking dude. Come here. Stop running. Give me your Aether hides. I need Aether hides. Thank you. Now, the monster is over here. I'm pretty sure everybody's seen the monster at this point because it's like, it's right there. Okay, just checking out for resources and whatnot. I mean, just look at... Sometimes you just have to stop and look because look at this beautiful art style. A lot of people are going to say it's cartoony and they might be even turned off by it, but I just think it's so artistic. It looks fantastic. You know? And this is like before they really polish it up. Like, this is the experience you're watching now is probably the most unpolished you will ever see Dauntless, which means it's only going to get better from here on out, and that just makes me so excited. There's just so much potential. This reminds me of when I first played Warframe. I played like a closed beta of Warframe. I made a video on it, and a lot of people commented on that video saying, it's repetitive, it's always the same thing, bad game. A couple of years later, Warframe is one of the most exciting free-to-play games in the business, and everybody recognizes it's an amazing title. So now I'm telling you, this game looks fantastic, and this game has so much more promise. And I'm going to wait for people to come and comment on the video and tell me all about how, oh, it's repetitive and it's this and that. And then a couple of years from now, it's going to be dominating the industry. Okay, so the mechanics for the sword. There's also combos, just like before. The difference here is the sword deals elemental damage. So heavy hits on the sword will deal elemental damage. But right now we're just doing non-elemental hits because non-elemental hits will increase your special gauge. And then you can activate your special, which will make all of your hits elemental, which is pretty good. Also, there's like a special attack that I don't remember right now. Okay, here we go. This attack is really cool for raising your gauge. And also very cool for punishing the monster when it staggers. But I'm out of stamina right now. Dodge that. He's going to fall down. We can actually use our special. Oh my god, that was brutal! That was brutal, ladies and gentlemen. Did you see that deeps right there? So much deeps. Sword's so powerful. I actually messed up the combos a little bit there. A lot of these weapons do require some practice so that you don't mess up your combos like that. Oh, damn it. By the way, the monster does throw sonic booms if you're wondering. Okay, I'm going to pop my own lantern now. The lantern AoE heals. You can see that the other player has an AoE heal lantern as well. Now, there are lanterns with different effects that you can craft, which will give you different special abilities. These lanterns charge as you hit the behemoth and as you absorb ether energy from the level. Okay, let's sheath our sword. Oops. Let's sheath our sword and let's gather some ether energy, by the way. Because we're also low on health and it will allow us to save some potions. So this right here is where you can collect ether energy. And this will heal you as well as charge your lantern. But it is limited, so you don't want to like... Ooh, I was about to say you don't want to take it all, but it looks like they've taken a big portion of it already, so I just took the rest. Poor little owlbear thing. Nah, dude, he has it coming. He has it coming, I'm telling you right now. Oh yeah, get cracked, son. We have our full special again. I would like to get some stamina. But he's not allowing me because he's constantly forcing me to dodge. Okay, let's get that deeps combo. As soon as he goes down again, we're going to get our deeps in. I couldn't wait until he went down. I just charged with my special, which was a waste. It was a complete waste. I shouldn't have done that. Now, the game will have... Oh, wow. We need to pop a potion here. The game will heavily reward you for knowing the movesets of the monsters. Like right there, we got punished because I thought he was going to end, and he didn't. Oh, wow. Again, hyper punished for being greedy. So it's like you really have to know these movesets if you're going to be risking as much as I did right there. I was going balls deep in for a combo. Oh, God. I'm surprised he hasn't enraged yet. Pretty sure this is not a rogue one. So he will enrage. Okay, we have a player down. Is he reviving? Yeah, that player's reviving. We just gotta keep it together. Okay. This time I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until he goes down to do that again. I'm not sure if he's glitched or what's going on. Yeah, I think the monster glitched here. Is he dead? No, there's no way he's dead. He needs to run away at least once first. Yeah, he's gonna run away now. Okay, our lantern's full. That means I can heal people. So I'm moving slower so that people can just kind of enter my radius, but it seems like only one player did that. It's fine. Because usually you would run to the next position of the monster. I'm just moving slower because, you know, there's lag and whatnot, and I want to make sure that everybody gets to take advantage of my AoE heal. We do have our special full. So therefore, I want to see if we can bring him down once. I'm gonna go all out for the special. So I'm gonna start using basic combo attacks here, just to see if we can take him down without expending too much stamina. Because if I have full stamina when it's time for the punish, it's gonna be brutal. It's gonna be brutal. Now, I am only using the full attack of the sword because, in my opinion, that's the most efficient way of using it. The full power special, but as you can see, there's pips there, so there's like 5 pips of special in the sword, and what you can do with that is you can fire it off once. Matter of fact, oh crap, he's in range. I'm gonna do it now. If you just fire it off like that, oh crap, never mind, I messed it up. If you fire it off before you get the full special, it will fire like a sonic boom at the monster as well. But yeah, that was just a waste of special. I forgot, you can't, once it's full, it uses up all of the pips. But before it gets full, you can get like 1 pip, and you get 1 special. So use 2 potions, there's a limit of 5 potions per hunt, at least right now on my current tier. So I gotta be careful, I gotta maintain. But as you can see, I'm the one with the weakest weapon here. I'm the only one who's using a default weapon, which means I am holding my group back a little bit. But, you know, I just wanted to showcase you guys a bit of a tougher monster. And as you can see, the Shrike, this is the full version of the Shrike, does not go down as fast as the rogue versions of the other monsters we've faced. Also, the other monsters, none of them really enraged because they're the rogue versions. But this is the full version of the Shrike, therefore he also enrages, which is when you saw him going red and stuff. He's dealing increased damage, he's got like a more aggressive moveset, all kinds of nasty stuff. Oh, wow. We got stomped right there. Jesus. Okay, we got our full special again. Aw, dude, if we bring him down, I'm gonna punish him so hard. 2, 3, and then 2 specials. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. None of that, none of that. Okay, he's down for the count. So satisfying. Not sure if you could tell, but when you pop the sword's full special, the sword also attacks faster. I'm gonna pop this for healing people. Okay, we have another full special. Let's see what we can make happen. He's down again. Perfect. And he's dead. That's pretty sadistic. Plant down my banner. And let's do a cheer emote. Yeah! Damage dealer, Sifiol. See, we only reached danger 38.5, so this is going to be a pretty good score, right? Yeah. My rank A. Where's the team rank? Team rank C. Oh, wow. I actually did really good, considering I probably had the weakest weapon out of everyone here. I actually did pretty good. Pretty good. Meatest Viking, thank you very much for your kind words. Really appreciate it. Yeah, about the release date, I personally don't know yet. As Cobraful is saying, there's going to be another closed beta in September 1st, and then there'll be an open beta. And I think the open beta is going to be like soft launch, most likely. You know, kind of like a lot of free-to-play games, they just launch with an open beta, and then there's no wipes. I'm not sure if the current progress will be wiped either. There's a lot of stuff I just don't know because I wanted to experience everything fresh and so nice. Okay, so now we're going on for the real deal. The real deal, man. The real deal, laddie. We going for the real deal. And the real deal, hammers. Motherfucking hammer. As you can see, my hammer is already level 3. Level 3. So my hammer is dealing considerably more damage than any other weapon I have. So let's try to queue up only for... Actually, I would like to do the Scrave. I haven't seen the Scrave yet, and I would like to do that. So let's see if I can find a hunt for the Scrave. This is going to be the first time I'm fighting... Actually, I'm not sure if I fought him in the previous alpha or not, but it's going to be the first time I'm fighting this on stream. And I'm hoping that this will trigger the animation that I have for the airship. Oh, man. We didn't get an airship. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Come on, come on. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. And as you can see, like I said, there are different biomes. This is a different biome. Nope, it didn't do my animation. Damn it. I wanted a different animation. Wow, everybody's got like fancy armors on, and I'm just sitting here with friggin' Nasher armor. So you can see that this is almost looks like a bit of a variation on the Shrike, but if I remember correctly, he plays quite a bit different. Okay, so this is the hammer. The hammer can shoot. A little bit like the gun lance in Monster Hunter, if you guys remember that. And you can use it to propel yourself. Why can't I reload? Oh, the reload thing glitched. Oh, I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding. God, this guy deals a ton of damage. You guys can see the reload mechanic there. It's got this Gears of War reload mechanic to it. You have 4 shots, and then you have to do the reload. As you can see, there's the different attacks that he's going to do. He's going to actually create these little walls of ice, which are quite annoying, and you can get trapped in there, and you can get frozen as well, which makes this a considerably harder foe. Oof, dodge. I'll make sure to dodge whenever he jumps, just in case. Ah, there we go. Icicle Rurikon. Ooh, this is not going well for me. And looks like someone already died. Let me pull out the weapon again. Now what I'm doing here every time is we're using the boost to propel ourselves forward and then attack the monster. Damn it, wasted that. That's not a mounting attack, by the way. That's just the game's physics acting up a little bit. You're not supposed to be able to mount monsters. At least yet. Maybe that's a mechanic they'll add later on. So right now, that's just the physics engines. And it's like, people with hammers, we know all about the physics engine, baby. And it is fun. Come here. I'm waiting on my stamina a little bit here. That's why I'm not moving in. Now let's go in. So if you shoot at the end of your combo, it will expend all of the ammunition in the hammer for a bigger shot. Or should I say, all of the remaining ammunition on the hammer. I missed there. I was hoping I'd be able to correct it by the end of the combo, but I didn't. Whoops. Now, it may seem like I'm doing the exact same thing every time with the hammer, but I'm not. I'm actually alternating between 3 different combos. Although at the end of the combo, I always blow my load with ammunition. Thank you very much. As you can see, you saw the mechanic there that you can basically free other Slayers. And let me just say, isn't this biome beautiful with the frozen water and stuff? I really like it. Also notice the detail that when you are reloading, you can actually see the shellings from the hammer in there. Messed up my reload there. If you mess up your reload, you will be stuck, so to speak. Let me pop my healing. Now let's actually... Oh, crap. Let me see if I can draw the monster's attention. Oh, I'm an icicle. Was he able to revive? Yeah, he was. Okay. I was basically trying to attract the monster's attention to allow the other player to revive our fallen comrade there. Now, you can also fire the shells without, without doing it the way that I've been doing it. You can fire the shells whenever you want in between combos. It's just, to me, the most useful thing about it is popping the big shell, but I could be wrong. Maybe that's not the most DPS efficient way of doing things. But that's the way that I've been doing it. Where's the ether? Crap, I don't see an ether spot. Okay, he's running away. We definitely need to find whatever the ether spot is. Where is that ether spot? Was it upstairs? Or were we fighting without an ether spot? We might have been fighting without one. There's no health bar for the beast, which is good. It's perfect. This is very much in line with what we've seen in Monster Hunter. And that is because you're supposed to be able to judge how damaged the beast is by the way it looks. So, like, if you pay attention to the monster behavior, you will see it, like, staggering. You will see it, you will see open gashed wounds on him. Like, for instance, in his flank right there, on the right flank, you can see that there's a gashing wound. That means I really fucked him up on his right side. And the more gashing wounds you see, it means the closer the beast is to dying. Also, the more times you will see the beast, like, fall to the ground and stuff. That also means that he's getting closer to getting destroyed. Ooh, the luck! The luck! I was so lucky right there. I should have become a popsicle. No popsicle for you, Scrave! Ah, you're gonna get it now! Oops, or maybe I'll mess it up. Reload. I'm incredibly wasteful with my ammunition. Like, oh, snap. So you guys can see that he combines the abilities of the Shrike, but he has his own little ice ability things. And I'm kind of stuck here because nobody can release me. Nobody loves me. Nobody cares. There, let's go. Let's get in there. Danger's only on to 17, so we're doing pretty good. I'm gonna have to expend quite a few potions on this fight. Then again, I think this is the toughest monster I can fight right now. And he's enraged again. And I'm popsicle. And I was back instantly. Good. Oh man, we are getting punished hard. I really want to save up on potions because I only have one potion left. Oh, damn, no! We went down. We're down. And you can see that when we went down, we increased the danger meter by like 10, which is bad. So that's going to reflect poorly on our performance. This is going to reflect very poorly on your performance with you, sir. Come here, Scrave. We ain't done with you yet. But as you can see, this thing will limit people from constantly dying and recovering. So even if you have like all of the consumables in the world, it's gonna matter, of course. But ultimately, if you're really bad, you're still going to not be able to kill the thing because once the danger gets to 90, I think, you're dunsies. Is it 90 or 100? Might be 100. I don't remember. Okay, we got a full lantern, so let's pop it so that Drekken over here can heal if he cares to come in a little bit closer. Blast him! Pretty sure we still got that final shot on him. Damn it, I wanted to do the double uppercut move. No! I'm gonna pop a potion. That's our final potion. Oh, you scumbag. He froze me right before I got to use my potion. Okay, we got freed. Let's pop that potion now. Come here, Scrave. We gonna be having words, boy. What? Oh, that works like a mine. I wasn't aware of that. Blast him! Oh, man. Whoa! Okay, someone's reviving. I'm gonna try to get the monster's attention. Look at me! Look at me! You have to work with your teammates to revive. Wow, did the danger meter go down? Why? That's weird. I don't think I've seen the danger meter go down before. I wonder if that's a consumable that does it, or what the deal is with that. First time I've seen. Yeah, it's the first time I've seen the danger meter go down. Not sure what's up with that, but again, this is an alpha. It could have been a bug, or it can be an intended mechanic that I'm not aware of. You gotta love the animations. You see it. Look at him. I mean, if I stop focusing on the fight and actually just watch the movements of... Wow! Frack me! Everybody's gobbling up that ether. I don't think this behemoth's bringing down the island. We are, at the rate at which we're gobbling ether. Blast him! Nice. I love popping that big blast at the end. I just love blasting in general. Like, here you go. Boom! Love that jumping attack. Oh, crap. He's upset. You can see him actually going up to do the ground smash, and it's impressive. Even though, again, some of these... I think that some of them... It's not frame rate that I want to say. It's like... It looks like we're missing a couple of animation frames in there. I think that's because of server latency. And I think that's something that will be greatly improved in future betas and whatnot. I can tell you already, it's already been improved from the beta that I can't talk about. And we win! Die, you beast! Blast! Slam my flag down. Like a boss! Yeah! It's not gonna be me. There's no way. Kragor. It goes down when you make the monster go away. Okay, I wasn't aware of that. Bastion silver, damage gold. Your rank B, team rank. What's team rank? I didn't see the team rank. Everybody gets style cores but me. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Does the basic movement feel good, Rui? It looks a little floaty and slow, but I might be imagining things. How should I put this? The reason it looks floaty is because the physics engine, I think they still need to work on it a little bit. And so it looked floaty. I mean, the moving around and whatnot, it feels fine. The thing that looks floaty is because whenever I do that jumping attack, it's like I can get stuck on top of the monster, I can get stuck on top of other players. And by stuck, I don't mean like I'm physically stuck. I mean just like my character starts animating on top of other things. And that's what makes it look so floaty. But ultimately, the movement feels fine. Like this. This feels fine. The thing is, there is weight to both the movement and the attacks, which is something that, as a lot of you guys in my community, a lot of you guys are Dark Souls either players or Dark Souls fans. So this type of movement is going to be something you're going to be somewhat familiar with, as well as the commitment to animations, which is something very important, because when you do an attack in Dauntless, you're committing to an animation. There's no cancels. No canceling out of that animation. It's just like you're committed. So, yeah. Now, I don't want to compare the combat of this to Dark Souls in any way, shape, or form, but what I do want to say is that satisfying feeling of weight to your weapons when you're actually wielding a big weapon like the axe or the hammer, that thing is there. You know, that satisfying feeling, that's there. Is there a chill? It must be the... Oh, I didn't even read what he said. Either way, we've... looks like we got another quest to get. Is it off for you? No. It's off for somebody over here. So as you can see, we now we now unlocked the Scrave weapons, and I'm pretty sure that this chick is always like, "Hey man, can you go kill 3 more of those things you just killed?" Watch. Scraves feed on frost Aether with no ill effects. This would appear to violate many different scientific principles, yet the truth cannot be denied. You will help us understand this seeming paradox. Slay 3 Scraves. Thank you. Thank you so much.
We will speak again soon.
Oh, man. I really want to get an armor that would actually let me deal more damage. So I'm at the point where I want to start crafting specific things. And not just for... These are the crafting things. This is almost like if you're carving the beast at the end of a hunt in Monster Hunter. It's kind of the same thing, except it's in a box. Which frustrates me. You guys know how I feel about them loot crates, you know what I'm saying? But at least in here, you have some control over what you're getting. Like, because I know that some of you guys might be like, Rurikon, this feels just like a loot crate. And you guys are going to be like, I thought you didn't like loot crates. And the thing is, I don't like loot crates. I fucking hate loot crates. And I'm not a huge fan of this particular mechanic. However, the main difference here and in other games with loot crates is that in here, I will go and I will kill a monster and I will get materials from that monster. Now, the materials that I'm getting, that's random. There's probably higher chances for me to get something if I break stuff in the monster, so on and so forth. But the materials I'm getting are random, but these are materials from the monster I killed. These are not going to be materials from the monster I will kill 10 years from now, which has parts that have no interest to me right now. You know, like where in other games you open up those loot crates, like for instance, Dragon Age Inquisition. You open up the loot crates and it's like, what you get is like whatever, completely fucking random. And it's like, for instance, I wanted to get that little Dwarven Alchemy class thing, and it never came out. Neither the class nor the material I needed to craft for that class. It was a pain in the ass. Whereas in here, if you hunt the same monster enough times, you will get exactly what you want. So I'm a little bit more okay. I'm still not a big fan of it, but I'm a little bit more okay. And also, it's similar to the way Monster Hunter works. Because, I mean, Monster Hunter doesn't have the loot crate thing, but ultimately the materials that you get are some of it is chance based. A lot of it is chance based. And then there's also materials that will increase the chances of you getting them if you chop a tail, if you break something. It's kind of the same thing here. How is it different than carving a monster in Monster Hunter, though? It's just a mechanic. Yes, the difference is that you can have like boosts that will increase the loot that you get off of these Aether Cores. That's the main difference. I should have explained that, and I guess I didn't. But if you notice, if you guys are watching this on the video afterwards, and if you scroll back, you'll notice that some of the items on the cores that I would get would have like special symbols. Those items were gotten because some people had special boosts. Some of those boosts are Patreon boosts, other of those are champion boosts, and so on and so forth. And that's my main concern about this. Hey there, Rook. Now, she should give us a new monster to hunt. I think it's time you met our local, well, I guess I'd call it Behemoth expert, Priyani. She's knowing everything about Behemoths. Doctor mentions she's looking to study Behemoth trophies for research, offering good payment too. She's part of the Ori's Behemoth Study School. You'll find her near the tower. That's another quest we got to do here. I still think the quests themselves need quite a bit of work. I would like to see some voice acting in there as well. I'm not sure if that's going to be a thing. Like, I would actually like to make a suggestion if eventually the Phoenix Labs team sees this video. I know that proper voice work is a pain in the ass to pay for, but maybe you could crowdsource it from the creator community. I mean, you guys have the partner program. A moment of your time. You could get some of your partners to voice some of the characters, because I mean, a lot of creators out there nowadays, they have good equipment. Like even me, I mean, I know my mic is not the best and whatnot, but with a little bit of audio treatment, you could like voice these characters, you know? I think it'd be great if these characters were voiced, and I'm pretty sure that there's a whole community out there that would be willing to do it for free so that you don't have to. Because I think Phoenix Labs is a reasonably small studio, which is why there's no voice acting. So. Need an enterprising Slayer, gather specific Behemoth trophies for my studies. My work would destroy these samples, not be able to make use of them later. Slayers like to defeat them, it's most important. Okay. Surely you face a Nasher too. I'm looking for Nasher trophies. Bring me an assortment of Nasher trophies. I don't know if I have any. Told Slayers consider Shrike somewhat common. Behemoth would like to find out how we can change that. Perhaps even find a way to wipe them out entirely. Bring me an assortment of Shrike trophies. Scrave trophies.
Until next time.
All the trophies.
Goodbye, Slayer.
So basically right now I will have to get Rogue Drask. I still haven't killed Rogue Drask. Damn. 3 Shrikes, 3 Scraves. Hand in Broken Slapper. Dense Hide, Broken in Scissor. Wow. So basically we gotta get a lot of stuff. But let's see if I can craft something new. I gotta check out which one of the armors I want to start investing in. it might actually be the Scrave armor because it's got like the bleed stuff. Although bleeding on the hammer is, I don't know how I feel about that. So as you can see, previously we couldn't craft the Shrike Set because we hadn't fought him yet, and now we can because we killed him. And this is what the Shrike Set looks like. Wow. One of the dudes was actually wearing the Shrike Set. So this one gets endurance aspect. No. Endurance aspect -1. So we have endurance aspect right now with the... Let's see if I get this right. So with the Gnasher set, we have endurance. Okay. With the Scout set, we will have Aether, which I don't know what that is. With the Shrike set, we will have Berserk. Seems like a lot of fun. And with the Shrike set, we will also have Berserk. So it's basically, do you want to have Berserk on Shrike, or do you want to have Berserk on Scrave? But Scrave also has Beacon. Which I don't know what Beacon is. However, we can start creating the Scrave armor set. Because it looks like we got a lot of materials out of that Scrave. The one thing that we don't have is Behemoth hides. So, I wonder how you get Behemoth hides. I wouldn't mind hunting some more Scraves. Let's actually craft... Yeah, I'll craft the Shrike set. Shrike set looks cool. Let's craft the helm. And the legs. You feel the controls are sluggish. When I'm playing, it feels like the action takes place about a second after I press the key.
Happy hunting.
I mean, do you feel that is too much different from your Monster Hunter experience, for instance? Because I don't find it that much different. Because, I mean, it depends on the weapon. But yes, I do feel that it is a little bit sluggish. I do, however, believe part of that is because of latency. However, I also feel that there's a lot of weapons in Monster Hunter that's like you press the button and before the animation actually gets you to hit something, there's a delay on it. Berserk adds 10 cutting damage, Aether adds another 10 damage Aether to your weapons. Well, in that case, Berserk is pretty bad for me. Well, no, let's craft an axe. How about that?
Need the right tool for the right job.
I actually want an axe now, because I liked using the axe earlier today. So we can do either the Gnasher. No, we can't do the Gnasher. We can't actually craft any axe. We can craft the Scrave axe. Oh, man. Scrave axe looks badass. Yep, we're crafting a Scrave axe. I don't care. I don't care. We're crafting a Scrave axe. Deal with it. We're going to go kill another Scrave. Well, I'm not sure if we'll kill another Scrave. I'm going to go kill another random monster. Let's go Gnasher Cloak, Gnasher Boots, Gnasher Helm. The only thing we're missing is the gloves. Also, we should check out the lanterns. It's like we're using the healing lantern, but the lantern's also something that you can craft. Let's craft it at this dude over here.
Is to knowledge.
So you can see Gnasher Lantern. Oh, it actually doesn't tell you what it does. Oh, man. Full shot immunity. Wait, are these lanterns? Yeah, these are lanterns. Shrike Lantern. Craft a random quality lantern with the quick aspect and a chance for additional aspects. Aether aspect, chance for additional edges. Well, we can't really craft any of these. Beacon aspect and change for additional aspects. I don't know what these are. But hey, we have a new armor. Let's go kill some stuff. There's delay between the button press and seeing the action start. I think that is probably latency. Because if there's anything that I've noticed in the game is that a lot of times there are latency issues. Because, again, they're probably still working out the kinks in the servers and whatnot. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. And yes, I agree. Sometimes that stuff happens. And that is, I I would attribute that to latency. Well, most of the times. The delay between you pressing and actually the animation starting. Although, I don't feel... How should I put it? I don't feel it that hard. You know, like I can easily adapt to that. I don't feel like it's... I feel like, wow, I can't play... you know, I don't feel it's super bad. But I do feel latency. That I feel. That I feel a lot. So we gotta kill Rogue Drask, Shrikes, Scraves. Rogue Drask, Shrikes, and Scraves. This is pretty much how I decide what I'm going to queue for. Because we need Shrikes, Scraves, Rogue Drask. Boom. We just queue. Oh, and by the way, beyond building new armor sets, you can actually paint it as well. Like this guy, he's got the same armor as me. Difference is, his is customized through dyes and whatnot. Looks like we're going to be hunting another Scrave. Which is good. Maybe that'll let me finish my Scrave set. There's a dude here that still has the starter armor and starter sword. It's too pro. I'll maybe upgrade it, because again, just because he has the starter armor doesn't make it bad, because you can upgrade every armor like 5 tiers. So, doesn't mean that the starter armor is bad if he's upgraded it. Particularly if he's using the sword and he's also upgraded that, he can actually dish out quite a bit of punishment. Now, I need to find the snow fruit. Wasn't there like a... Yeah, Aether Wisp. See, there's the latency thing like there. We both passed through the Aether Wisp and it took a while for it to register that I picked up an Aether Wisp. I mean, we can actually test this out. I mean, you guys can see me press the button and how long it takes for it to do something. We're going to do the shot because it's the fastest thing. You see, the second I press the button, the animation starts. So what you're experiencing is probably latency. I'm actually going to try to do it like... See? 1, 2... It's pretty instant for me, so I do feel latency sometimes, but I wouldn't say that I feel like, oh... It's like I'm feeling a huge delay between actions. Like, that is not happening for me. Arc 101. This looks like one of those games that has potential to be incredible, but would totally flop unless the devs put in a lot of effort. Yeah, they definitely have their work cut out for them, but I gotta be honest. You guys know that one of the things that I really like about these guys and that gives me a good feeling about them is anyone who knows me for any extensive amount of time, you guys will know that one of my favorite mythical creatures is the Phoenix. I'm crazy about Phoenixes. I name mounts in games Phoenix. As a matter of fact, I currently have like 2 ships in Elite Dangerous. One of them is the Phoenix Scout, the other one's the Phoenix Claw. And the studio behind this game is called Phoenix Labs. You know, so it's like, dude, they can't fuck it up. They can't. This is like a good omen. My whole life has been preparing me for this. You know what I'm saying? How big are the maps? I mean, the current maps that we can play at, they're pretty much the size that you're watching here. Which is kind of like, it's hard to showcase while I'm fighting. So I would just say they're reasonably big. Oh, one of the players left us. There's only 3 of us left now. This is going to be a little bit harder. Oops. Wrong button there. Oh yeah, I was out of stamina. Oof. I'm gonna have to pop a potion. It's pretty soon for me to pop a potion though, which kind of sucks. Is there ether around here? There is. Let's pop up that ether. Give me some ether. Oh yeah. Oops. Oof. He wanted me so bad he could friggin' taste it. Well, taste my hammer now, bitch. Yeah. 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 Bam. No, thank you. I'll have none of that, please. Yeah, this is gonna be hard with only 3 people. But it is doable. Not like it's impossible. Pop another shot of that ether. Now let's use this so that we can heal other people. Dodge it. Still took the shot, still counts. Bash your head in! Ah, damn it. That whirlwind really knocks it out of you. Do we still have ether here? No? Okay. Okay, this is bad. Bad! Notice how people were talking about the health gauge. I can tell this monster's still in pretty good shape because he has no markings on him. He has no signs of being tired. So we are still in a really bad spot. Jesus! I rolled like 3 times in a row. Just goes to show you, it doesn't matter how many times you roll, it matters when you roll. Oh, wow. I don't think we're going to make it through. You guys saw the little backflip there? That was the backflip I was telling you guys about the chain blades. He's stuck in the ice. We're at 83 danger. It's going to be very hard to come back from this. Good God. Jesus, the combo. As I was still recovering from being staggered. Gonna pop another potion. I really shouldn't have popped the potion here. It's going to be a bit of a waste, but I want to make sure I give this a fair shot. Jesus Christ. Scrave's not messing around. He's like, you guys are one man short. We haven't even seen him in rage yet. What did I ever do to you, Shrike? Not Shrike, Scrave, sorry. Mistook you for your cousin, the owl bear. Hit him in the face! In the face! Crap, I'm stuck. I'm stuck! Let me out! Oops. God damn. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dude, he just want to, like, take me out. Oh, crap, I'm stuck here now. I can climb up. Ah! Crap, I'm bleeding. Who's the lowest? Come here, guys. Come here, guys. Stay close. Oh, no! Aw, come on. Oh, snap. No, 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 no! Maximum danger. Revives the saber. Boom. Yep, we're done. That's that. It's just so good, though. Even though we lost this hunt, I actually like the fact that we lost this hunt because it goes to show you guys that we've been just doing hunts, no problem, no difficulty, no nothing. Just kind of like been rocking through. And this is what happens. This can happen. You can get completely and utterly destroyed. So basically, if this guy now doesn't manage to drive off the Behemoth, we're done. And I don't think he's going to do it because he's got his ass frozen. Although I think the two dudes that were here with me might be under-geared. And that becomes a big deal when you're trying to drive the Behemoth away. He has, however, taken damage. You can see the damage is showing on his right flank again. Any way to get your danger down? Yeah, we just figured that out. I just figured that out. You guys in chat just told me. And I figured it out when you told me that danger reduces when you were able to drive the Behemoth away. But we lost. But yeah, guys, that is Dauntless, and personally, I am super hyped about this game. This game is looking better by the minute, and I wanted to show it to you guys here on the channel. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button. Helps out a lot if you're watching this as a VOD. After the fact, after the stream is over. Comments, feedback are always very appreciated. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button so that you're always notified when there are more videos coming up, and there will be a lot of Dauntless stuff coming up. Even though next week I am going to Gamescom, so not so sure I'm gonna figure that out, but we'll see. After that, I'll be coming back playing a whole bunch more Dauntless. Now, however, later today I will probably be streaming this on Twitch. There's a link to Twitch in the description of this video. If you guys want to follow me there, you guys can come and hang out on Twitch. We can play some more Dauntless. Thank you guys very much for watching. See you guys in the next one.